Hey everybody, Gary Edelman, American Battlefield Trust, on yet another part of a major battlefield where I've never stood before. Why? Because it hasn't been a preserved battlefield, but we are lucky that the owners over the years have chosen to preserve parts of this battlefield. Look at these substantial works still on this land. I'm standing at Gaines's Mill and Cold Harbor. That's right, it's both, where here as well as at Glendale, we have an opportunity to save nearly 30 acres of these battlefields, to which we've already added so much. Let me tell you just a little bit more about our opportunity here. In short, the Cold Harbor Road is off to my left. I'm looking generally sort of southwest. And the land we've been working so hard, a lot of it is right on the other side of those trees. This land that we're trying to preserve now is contiguous to the land we've been trying to preserve over there for so long. You can see some of the earthworks I've already shown you. And during the Battle of Gaines's Mill, I'm sort of following in the Confederates' footsteps here. The Union Army under George Sykes, his division, pushes out into some woods not far from where these woods are beyond these trees that you see there. The Confederates show up with a whole division. I believe it's under D.H. Hill. The first ones to arrive are North Carolinians under George B. Anderson. They're going to push some of Sykes's men back where they'll take up a strong line on some of the high ground in the distance. Eventually more of Hill's brigades arrive, and eventually they're going to be battling all day. Eventually it's going to be some of these brigades that help to unhinge the Union right from their positions over there. The Confederates charge beyond here. The Union gets away. Now, once the Union is pushed away from Gaines's Mill, they live to fight another day, of course, famously. In fact, there are several days left in the 7 days battles. There's going to be fighting over at Glendale, where in summary, the tract we're trying to preserve is not only right on the Confederate line, Featherston, Pryor, other troops around there, but you also have it so close to so many other battlefields. You not only have Glendale there, but you've got the Battle of First Deep Bottom. You're not far from Gravel Hill, and other battlefields are all around there. The Confederates will sweep by that particular location there, and then of course the war goes on and on for a couple more years until in June of 1864 you have sort of a similar situation here, except now the Confederates are off in that direction. The Union is coming from that direction, and this tract sort of serves as a point where Barlow's and Gibbon's divisions of Hancock's Second Corps sort of come together. Eventually you're going to have some of Gibbon's men, Owen's brigade, over here. They take part and cross this land on the deadly attack on June 3rd, the most famous one. You then have the Union, after they make sort of a breakthrough, some of them are back on this position here, and they dig earthworks on the south side of the property here. That's also during this 9-day terrible period of skirmishing and sharpshooting with Confederates right across the way over there. And off to my front here is when you have this probably mortar battery, a New York mortar battery in these particular lunettes here, these substantial lunettes here. And of course, ultimately, the troops will leave here and they're going to move on toward a larger destiny, fighting all around Richmond and Petersburg for another 9 months after that. But here's another key piece of the puzzle here. Let me sum it up and come back on camera. So there you have it, folks. We got 3 different battlefields spanning 2 different years, and these nearly 30 acres can add to what we've already preserved at Glendale, bringing that total up to more than 700 acres and bringing the Gaines's Mill Cold Harbor total up into that area of around 600 acres. And that doesn't even include the large Gaines's Mill Cold Harbor Save Forever land, more than 600 acres that we're still not done with yet. So we're looking at 1,200 plus acres at Gaines's Mill Cold Harbor. That's how you build a real deal park. We really hope you can get involved. We really appreciate your support thus far. We appreciate it if you share it with your friends. Thanks for everything you do for battlefield preservation and education.